By combining two oversaturated genres, Zack Snyder has managed to create a zombie movie that can stand out from other zombie movies. When Patient Zero of the zombie pandemic finds his way into Las Vegas, the city is quickly overrun and taken over by an army of the dead. Realizing that Vegas is now a lost cause, the US government has decided to nuke the city, but there is one problem. A casino owner has $2 million stored in a vault beneath his casino and wants to retrieve it before the city is nuked. So he recruits Scott Ward, played by Dave Bautista, to assemble a team and get his money back before the nuke is launched. What I really liked about this movie was the way that Zack Snyder succeeded in making his version of a zombie different from typical zombies. While there are still your mindless, shambling zombies, the inclusion of an alpha zombie helps to make this film different from most zombie films. What surprised me is that the alpha zombie was actually a fairly compelling villain as far as zombie villains go. Despite being unable to talk, it was clear that he had a personality and goals that he was trying to accomplish. When he decides to begin hunting down the main characters, he has an actual reason to do so, and I found this approach to be very interesting as opposed to the zombies just being brain dead. Plus, any person that gets bit by the alpha zombie becomes an intelligent zombie as well. This has led to the zombies building a sort of societal structure instead of just being a mindless horde. On top of that, the makeup and CGI used to bring the zombies to life is very impressive. Each of the intelligent zombies have a very distinctive look to them, and the destroyed Las Vegas Strip makes for a very visually engaging, apocalyptic backdrop. There are also animal zombies in this film, which look very impressive and add to the uniqueness, since most zombie media that I've seen hasn't really shown animals getting infected by the virus. As for the human cast, each character here serves their intended purpose. At first it may seem like there are a lot of characters, but it's obvious that some are only there to be zombie bait. While there was no single character that really managed to stand out to me, the group dynamic was enjoyable enough to watch, save for a few really dumb decisions that some of the characters make. The only character that felt out of place to me was the main character's daughter, Kate Ward. While all the other characters are motivated by money, Kate's goal is to save a mother who went missing sneaking into the city. As soon as she joined, it was clear that her goal was going to cause problems for the rest of the group. And on top of that, it's not even clear by the end if she manages to save the mother or not. Overall, it just felt like this plot was sort of tacked on so that there'd be more drama between Scott and Kate. One thing to note about this film is that it has a very slow opening. After the montage of zombies taking over Vegas, it takes nearly an hour for the characters to assemble a crew and make their way back to Vegas. So if you're expecting something a little more fast-paced, it takes a while before this movie gets to the action. One of the things that bothered me the most about this film was that there's a lot of setup to turn this film into a cinematic universe. As an example, while I wouldn't technically consider this a spoiler since it's more of a background detail that never gets explained, if you pay attention to some of the background zombies when they're getting killed, it's clear that they're not all zombies. This is definitely something I could see them exploring in either a sequel or a prequel. But I definitely found it strange how the main characters never really comment on the fact that some of the zombies they killed weren't actually zombies. Other than that, my only real complaint was with the opening of this film, where a heavily armored military transport truck explodes as soon as it gets hit by a civilian's car. I would expect that a military-grade truck would be able to survive a collision with a civilian car, not instantly explode. All in all, Army of the Dead knows exactly what it wants to be, which is a violent heist film with a new take on zombies. If that sounds interesting to you, and you can manage to sit through an hour of character introduction before getting to the zombie killing, then I'd say this film's worth checking out. But those are just my thoughts on Army of the Dead. Did you enjoy Zack Snyder's new evolution on the zombie formula? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, thanks for watching.